Good evening, YouTube. I just wanted to touch base with everybody and keep you up to date. I've had some activity the past couple of nights, and so I posted a couple videos on a couple Facebook groups and on YouTube. Whenever you're recording with your phone, if you record the sideways view, and say you're watching YouTube with your iPad and you got your iPad sideways, if the video that you're watching was recorded sideways view, full panoramic view, not panoramic, but full mode, it'll look normal on your screen. But if the video is was recorded by an upright cell phone, it makes your view cut in half at 50% in the upright form if you're viewing it sideways on your iPad. So if it's a cell phone recording, you have to invert your screen upright for the camera footage to come in 100% view. And I posted a video earlier today. It was in upright mode, and it was for eye shine. It was 20 foot in the air, and some people were complaining, "Oh, I can't see shit, can't make it out, too far away, blah 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 blah." Well, a lot of that is you're not turning your device right. Or you could say I'm recording it wrong, but either way, it's just not lining up. So if you run into that, just rotate your device. And so I posted another video a couple nights ago. I'll tell you what happened. I had it felt like a jet fly by. The outside windows rattled a little bit, like there was a flyover. And so I come outside, my dogs were barking, I come outside, and so I just panned around with the recorder, and I caught a Sasquatch on the left side of the house, which I couldn't see it with my eyes, but the camera caught it. And then I panned to the right, and after reviewing the footage, there were a couple different sightings throughout the rest of the footage. But what was really interesting is at the end of it, I had recorded up, and there was blue lights up in the sky. It was not just like a regular blue light. It was mechanical. You could tell it was part of something mechanized. So I got that footage to put up here soon. And so yeah, I'm just staying busy with it. Also, in my footage, sometimes you'll see like a white, looks like a rock coming across the screen, like different rocks being thrown different locations, or you'll see them spit. And what they're doing is they're spitting because they know that whenever a person goes outside, right, and they're viewing you or watching you, they don't want to turn their heads to look for their other members. They're all facing forward, watching you. So what they'll do is, if there's one back here, he'll spit a hawker or throw a rock over the shoulder of the one in front, so they'll know exactly where they're at and where they're moving. They're very strategic like that. And so they move around facing forward, always with their eyes on you. And like I said, they lob rocks to communicate silently to one another, to let them know, hey, I'm going this way. they'll toss a rock outwards, and then once they're out of view, they'll resort to tree knocks, clapping of rocks. They'll make whistle sounds, and each group's a little bit different. I think it's just it's just like SEAL Team 6. You get those teams get real good with each other just by repetition and drilling and training. That's what these Squatch families do too. Same thing, and so they're very, very, very sneaky. And last night they were out messing around on my vehicle, and so I went to record them and catch them out on my truck. Well, later on I heard some banging outside, so I went upstairs on my second floor, and the truck's just down over just right out front, just down over the hill a little bit. And it had rained a little bit and it had gotten wet, and so I was going to try to do a record. I was trying to catch film of them out the window and sit up there and watch them. I sat up there probably a good 10 minutes and watched them playing around in that truck. But if I had some really good cameras, or hell, even had somebody come out that had good cameras, and if they came out during the day before they're here, and which they're usually here sometimes during the day too. So anyways, I don't know really when would be the best time to enter the home. But then to go upstairs and just set up and wait and catch them out that window, you get some really good footage on them. And so that's just a thought, but maybe down the road, I'll figure something out, try to get some better equipment to where I can catch these creatures with a better image and better footage. Now I'm starting to learn who they are, from interacting with them. There's two of them that are like the elders of their family. They're white hair. They got a white beard, white hair. The male patriarch or whatever. And I got pretty good footage of him I'm going to release here in the next few days. I just got to put together a couple different parts of videos. I got to clip it out and string it together. I'm going to put out a good footage of him. And there's the second one. I don't know. It might be female though, or it's brother, one of the two. But every time, like if I'm out recording, it seems like all the other ones navigate toward those two, or facing their direction, or something. But that's just from observing. And also, I was going to tell you that I'd walk my property back here where there is a quartz mound, and it looks like the quartz has been ground up in like a powder form. And quartz is very conductive, and I think these creatures are coating themselves in this quartz, so any kind of static or rubbing their skin, anything like that would help with light reflection, distorting their in the woods anyways, distorting their outline, their body outline. And you'll see them, they'll move their jaws and their eyes. They're on video to try to distort their image and everything. So I think they're doing something like that for their camouflage, and it's very effective. But from the time I first started doing this until now, my footage is getting better and better and better. So in the next 6 months, I'm hoping to really put out some really good footage on these creatures and go from there. But anyways, the video is starting to run long. It's 10 minutes. So I'll touch base with you, put some follow-up videos on this week, and like, subscribe, ring the bell if my work interests you at all. And also, there was some people saying, "Oh, your videos are too long," and then there's some people that says, "I'm sick of the clips, put the whole video on there." So it's hard to make both people happy. So I guess I'm going to try to do clips and then just put the unedited video up there for anybody who wants to watch it. So, peace.